Hello and welcome back to another edition of McKay Yoga. Today's video is going to be really brief. We're just going to do a few standing poses. So join me. Take your mat out. It can be, you know what, even if you didn't have the mat, just be on the wood floor. I have on socks. You don't have on socks. It's not a big deal. You could be barefoot. You could be in your sneakers. We're just going to do a few standing poses. If I haven't already mentioned, don't forget to hit that red button and to subscribe to this channel. Okay, here we go. A few standing poses. We'll start in Tadasana, mountain pose. Tadasana is the foundation for all of our standing poses. It's the blueprint pose. So lift your toes up, spread your toes out, bring your toes back down. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, lift your heart and chest up. Roll your shoulders back and down, chin level with the ground, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Tadasana, mountain pose. As you inhale, reach your arms up, coming into Urdhva Hastasana, arms raised in Tadasana. Keep drawing your front ribs in towards your frontal hip points. This way you're lengthening your lower back towards the mat. And then as you exhale, resist the arms down, coming back to Tadasana. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. So as the arms go up, bend the knees, let the hips drop, but the chest lift. Try to keep your feet together, knees together, thighs together, and see if you can sit a little bit deeper. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, stand, Urdhva Hastasana, arms raised in mountain pose, and then exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana, mountain. Now step reach up your feet wide apart, about a leg's length distance, and we're setting up for a wide leg forward fold, first with the chest expansion. So take your arms out to the height of your shoulders, rotate your arms so your thumbs point down. So now you're internally rotating your arm bones in the arm sockets. Bring your arms behind you. You can interlace them like so, with chest expansion. If you want a little more shoulder work, you can move into reverse prayer, reverse Namaste. So again, the legs are about a leg's length distance apart. The outside edges of your feet are parallel to front and back edge of your mat. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. Then as you exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. You can slightly pigeon toe your feet. Observe where the weight is in your feet. So can you balance out the weight across the four corners of each foot? Allow the arches of the feet to lift, outer ankle bones hug in. Kneecaps lift up, quads lift up. Everything is raising up or reaching up. And then as you fold forward here, notice that the shoulder blades are not sloping down towards your ears, but they're moving up towards your waist. Bottom tips of your shoulder blades moving in towards your chest. As you inhale, lead with your upper back. Come up to stand up. As you exhale, release your arms and then turn your legs out. So before the legs were neutral, now we're going to go into external. So both of the legs are turning out, inner thighs towards outer thighs. Bring your hands in the front of your heart. Take an inhale and then exhale, sit directly down. So think of Suzanne Summers and the Thigh Master. That's the house in the desert, right? Anyway, I digress. I'm drifting off. Press your thighs out, inner thighs to inner knees, and then the outer hips are dropping, outer hips firming in towards each other. Sit a little deeper, inhale. Then exhale to stand, release your arms, parallel your legs. So let's do another hip opener. Triangle pose. Place your hands on your hips. Externally rotate your right thigh bone in the hip socket. Slightly pigeon toe your left toes and line up your right heel with the center of your back arch. Open up your arms to the height of your shoulders. As you inhale, reach to your right side. As you exhale, right hand to shin or block, left arm up. I failed to mention this, but if you have blocks, it's great to be able to use your blocks in your standing poses, right? Another thing to remind you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. And hit that notification bell so that you can be notified for any new videos that shall arise. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release your arms, parallel your legs. So now we'll move to the second side. You're going to externally rotate your left thigh bone in the hip socket. Slightly pigeon toe your right toes and line up your left heel with your right arch. Open your arms to the height of your shoulders. And then inhale, reach to your left side. Exhale, left hand to shin block or floor, right arm up. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. So stacking your right shoulder over your left and then revolving the left side of your chest forward as the right side of your chest goes backwards. Press into the big toe mound of your left foot and the heel and the little toe side of your back foot. And breathe. So standing poses are great. You build strength, you build flexibility, you build stamina. And if you're pressed for time, this is a great little video for you to do. Push down into your feet. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, parallel your legs, release your arms, and join your feet together. Coming back to mountain pose, coming back to where we began. Let's do a few more because we have time. Well, at any time you can watch the video, right? You have time. So let's take the two blocks, bring them forward. Towards the front edge of your mat. And let's keep the right leg forward, step the left leg back. So now we're setting up for Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. The hips, the shoulders are facing forward. So earlier we did that right leg forward fold. You have the option of bringing the arms behind you, right? To a reverse prayer. But what if that's not available to you? I'm going to give you an option to bring the hands to the floor. Right leg is forward, left leg is backwards. As you inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, hinge from your hips, turn a little bit to the right as you fold. So if reverse prayer is not available, you bring your hands to the blocks or the floor. Right? And then at a height that accommodates, you to get the stretch. Now scoop your chest forward. Keep pressing the bottom tips of your shoulder blades into your back. And then finally fold over your front straight leg. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, right hip back, left hip forward. As you inhale, lift your chest up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, stand all the way up. And then exhale, bring your left foot forward and step your right leg back. So I'm saying it's like a natural stride of the leg to go back. Not quite a leg's length distance, but you're still lining up your front heel with your back heel. If that makes you feel like you're on a tightrope, take your left foot to the left, right foot to the right. If you want to skip reverse namaste altogether, take an inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Left hip back, right hip forward. And just notice the difference between the right and left side. Sometimes we have disparities. And let me say, not saying disparities, but we have differences in our body. Right side can be great on one pose and not so much on the other. So just be aware, observe, fold inward, take your attention inward. Now inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, left hand to left hip. Right hand to right hip. Pull the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, bring your back foot forward to meet the front foot. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. And exhale, just step back to downward dog. So downward dog is great for the shoulders. It's great for the hamstrings. You can take the feet really wide apart. You can take the hands really wide apart. But just draw the belly in. Move the heart towards the thighs to the space that's behind it. Take an inhale here. And then when you exhale, very lightly, bring your feet forward. You can step them there. You can hop them there. Lift and lengthen your chest. Inhale, bow and fold, exhale. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stand up, reach up, look up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. So like I said, just a few standing poses. I threw in a little sun salute. Thank you for joining me for another edition of McKay Yoga. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that red button to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified anytime I have new content. And give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out, yogis. And ciao for now.